Modern Horizons 3 is another jackpot for Wizards of the Coast in 2024. Now, what does this spell out to them going forward? Does this give the green light for more expensive products? And what will players do if the prices go up? I mean, what could possibly go wrong, right? Wizards of the Coast is aware that they've hit it big. The numbers are rolling in and things look very good for the company once again. Now, what does this mean going forward for everyone, and what should we be expecting in 2025? Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here, and thank you again for hanging out with me on the channel today. A reminder, if you enjoyed today's content, to like and subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell. We have new content every single day. So Modern Horizons 3 is doing some very good business right now for Wizards of the Coast, and that means in turn for Hasbro. Now, you can't expect Hasbro to sit there and say, just do it again next year. As with any company, they are looking for any way to make more money, and that capitalist adventure means they are going to try to push the limits once again. Now, it doesn't mean that they are going to do it right away. It means the plan will be in the works, the way they're going to present it. Now, let's take a look back for a second to see what's been going on in the company in 2023 and 2024. Well, so far we've seen them slim down product lines like getting rid of Brawl decks, Clash decks, a whole bunch of things have been shooed out the door that weren't selling well. Not to mention they merged draft and set boosters into the new play booster box. And of course, they went from the 30 packs of set booster all the way up to 36 for play booster, which means technically they're giving us the extra packs, but they did charge us more money for it, and we don't have another option. Unless you go for a bundle pack, which a lot of people right now are apparently doing. So you can see they have solidified their chokehold on a lot of the product lines they've been presenting to us. They haven't gotten rid of the collector box, and they continue to sell very well. They've also introduced things like serialized cards in the last couple of years, and that has definitely boosted up the profit margin of the company, as a lot of them are hard to pull, and a lot of players find fair value with them, knowing that they are a little bit more prestigious to have. It's kind of nice to know, right? A lot of players do appreciate that. Now, they haven't done anything to fix card quality. We have only heard about increasing costs, and although this company sold off all kinds of assets and all kinds of stuff, they've actually been kind of holding the line and doing better than a lot of people expected from the mother company, Hasbro. Their parent company, the big company Hasbro, has not been doing as badly as people thought they would. Yes, the toy sales are down, but the company as a whole is not bad. So now they're going to look at the numbers. They're going to look at things like Wilds of Eldraine. They're going to take a look at the Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and yes, they're even going to look at what went wrong with the murders at Karlov Manor. They'll take a look at Thunder Junction. They will have actuarials on all these products. They will know how many are sitting in warehouses. They will know the restocking numbers of what LGSs and distribution have been asking for. They are well aware of what's going on. They'll also know the secondary market, and they'll see which cards are selling well, which cards are being picked up, and which ones are being ignored. Now, for some of the ignored cards, don't always believe they're going to stay ignored. Wizards of the Coast likes to throw a little wrench sometimes, build some synergy in the back door, and before you know it, some small product that didn't do well, that had a couple of okay cards, gets a big power boost, which shoots that secondary market value up. Always be ready for that. Now, back to the big question at hand. Raising prices. I do not expect any major increase from Wizards of the Coast coming into 2024-2025, okay? I think the company knows they are near the high water mark of pricing, but that doesn't mean there's not room to grow. It doesn't mean there's not a way to get more money from players. They just got to be smart. And no, I don't mean 30th anniversary style stuff where they messed it up. And no, I'm not even thinking of the Double Masters 2022 where they gave us the 4 packs and stuff. That stuff will still be there, but they're going to be very selective of the cards they put inside. And if they're smart, they'll broaden out those products by adding new, like never before seen cards into those sets would be the best bet. And don't think they're not looking that way, because they know when they put new cards in a set with high value reprints, it attracts multi-levels of audience members. Like we've seen with Modern Horizons 3. I know, I'm playing on words. I can't help it. It's a Commander product. No matter how you look at it, it's selling well. It doesn't matter if I agree with the price point. It doesn't matter if I agree with the cards in the set. It's selling well. Way better than I expected it to. Modern Horizons 3 right now is selling around 50 collector boxes a day. All this week, about 50 a day that I could track down for you. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you take that 50 and you times it by like $400, that's a lot of money. What was that, 20 grand? 4 times 5, give or take? Yeah, it's like 20 grand. 20 grand US plus every single day. The pre-orders on this set are crazy. Even though the prices are falling, the pre-orders are quite high. And demand is being met right now. Now, when the supply dries up, will the prices change? It doesn't matter at the moment, but Wizards of the Coast does pay attention to it. They will want to know the rebound margins. They'll want to know when players pick things up. Just like when they overprice things now on Amazon, where they give us the higher price point first, they like to know how many players are going to buy the boxes at that point. How many people put their credit cards down and say, just in case I'm not missing out, in case the prices spike. They want to be locked in, okay? Now, we have seen the prices softening on sealed product lately, and that is no different than what we've seen for Modern Horizons 3. It's been dropping down now. I think you can find boxes on Amazon for $4.18 plus shipping. Shipping's kind of high, but if you look around, you'll probably find a slightly better deal. But it has been a little bit of slippage in price, but it's still over the 400 mark. It's still really high compared to where we've seen things in the past. And a company like Hasbro, leaning on Wizards of the Coast, will recognize this, will look at those meetings and say, where are we at? Let's compare the last 5 years. How have we been? How much more money can I make? And when can Chris Cox pad his wallet? When will he start his exit from the company, making sure he maximizes profit out with a couple of good years, squeeze a little bit of juice from the stone to make sure when he does get kicked out or does decide to leave, he makes a lot of money. It may not be right away. It could be a few years from now. But now, when we're talking about how the company is going to advance their agenda of making more money, because that's every company's job. Right now, I think they're kind of like circling the carcass. They got to see how things are going. They're really interested in Bloomborough to see how it plays out as another standard set, because overall this year, the standard sets have done well. Compared to previous years, we had a few odd good sets, like Kamigawa Dynasty did well, and there's been the hit and miss. And yes, the Mirza Karlov Manor may have done badly, but every other standard set this year's done pretty good. And we still have 2 more. Don't forget, we got Duskmourn, and if they do a real evil kind of deep dive into like a Cthulhu type thing, I think it'll do well. As well as they plan some 80s horror themes, I think we'll be in a good place. And then if we finish this off, right, with not forgetting what Bloomborough is going to bring to the table, the whole Red Wall, Secret of Nim, Watership Down type thing that a lot of nostalgia gets tied into, the company will be aware of this and they will look toward that in the future. Yes, they plan a couple of years ahead. But when it comes to the pricing and they look at the success of a product, raising it 50 cents or $1 is not going to make a big deal to most people. But they don't do it that way. They've almost feel like they've been playing catch up for years. In the last 5 years, they've been catching up to where inflation would have brought the products. I'm not saying they should have done it, but that's what they've been doing. If you look at the numbers, it seems like they almost went back and said, well, we didn't really raise the prices for 15 years and we're kind of in the need right now, so let's jack this up. But remembering it's a card game and understanding they turn off a certain segment of the population of Magic who just hate the idea that these cards are as expensive as they are. They hate it. They will vocalize in my comment section. They will send me emails. We see the posts on Reddit. But that doesn't mean the sales are going to stop, and Wizards is aware of that. They will look at those people they are ostracizing versus how much money is coming in, and they kind of come up with a number of where they think they can manage that debt load of attrition to new groups players coming in. This is what they're doing, and they've noticed new players coming in ever since Lord of the Rings, Warhammer 40K, Fallout. I have some people I know who play Fallout who actually just started playing Magic. Friends of mine from 20 years ago said, hey man, and then you get the whole conversation started. So it does happen. Maybe not as much as Wizards was hoping for, but at the same time, better than nothing. It's interesting to see how they're going to broaden this out. But keep an eye on your wallet because a lot of these products will edge up probably into 2026. If they do a price hit before that, I think we're in trouble. I can't wait to see what you guys think, by the way, in this comment section about how the pricing will be, because the way I can logistically look it out at how they've done it the last couple of years, doesn't mean that that's the game plan they're going to follow. They may stretch things out, they may solidify, they may tighten up reprints, but 2025 is going to have some form of other than what we're going to see from Marvel. Okay, I think they'll have some other specialty product that will bring in that extra cash they're looking for. Another type of Ultimate Masters type product, maybe relabeled, maybe renamed, maybe restructured, change the jigsaw puzzle pieces around, flip it upside down, but it's going to be that type of product. And they're going to tie that in with something to do with the Marvel products. Make sure, oh, Marvel's going to bring in X amount, even with the IP, right? Even with the licensing fees. We know that might be a little higher price because of the licensing fees, but we're going to do good on that. Now let's bring in something else that'll tie into this some way that we can make even more cash. That's where I think they're going to go to make the extra money into the late 2025 season. I can't wait. You guys let me know. Am I missing something? Do you want to add some extra comments in there? Some wicked stuff you think they're going to do? Because they have a lot of canvas they can paint on. Let's not forget, they could bring back legacy vintage masters type products. They could create a whole new set based where they can go ultra high speed gaming to see what people do and how they react to it, even at a higher price point, trying to touch the nostalgia of the old fogies of Magic like myself. Anyway, thanks a lot for hanging out. Thanks for being here on the channel and supporting each and every day. I look forward to seeing you guys for the top 10 videos this weekend. The top 10 on Saturday. We'll see how the sales go. And of course, I know that the top 10 reserve list on Sunday has some spiciness because I've already got some of the numbers. Thanks again, guys, for hanging out here. Guys, have a great day today. A big shout out and thank you to the fantastic Patreon support, YouTube membership support we have here on the channel. Not to mention the regular viewers who tune in every single day. Because of everyone here on the channel, we get to do daily uploaded content, video content that everyone gets to enjoy, and I get to do it every single day. It's epic. All right, guys, have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow, of course, with another video. Welcome back, my friends, to the Ramble and the Jamble with MTG Moxman. Ha! Uh-oh, something fell. Doesn't matter. It's too late to fix any of this. So, Mini Mox's birthday, he turned 13. Can you believe it? Yes, we are probably over the cusp of now getting the Tundra. Okay, so the revised dual land Tundra, he's pretty much there. Pretty awesome. He's very excited. We will be shopping soon. I've been putting his commander deck out there on my YouTube shorts so you guys can watch as we go through all the pieces. He still needs like 25 cards, but I'll ask for opinions later. We will have the live stream Sunday, which will be Father's Day. I understand it's Father's Day, but it's my Father's Day, so I can do what I want. This is the day I can do what I want to do, and I want to spend part of my time with you guys all. And he had an awesome birthday. So happy my kid enjoyed himself and had a good time. I'm sorry about the glitches in the videos. They can't be worked out or fixed, and I can't redo anything on a vacation like that where I'm not really here, and I just kind of ramped up a couple of videos together that I wanted to cover as a topic, but I put them out quickly, okay? They only got maybe half the recording time they should have gotten, but I apologize for that. It can't be helped sometimes. It's what you get when you're a one-man show doing the best you can every day. So thanks again, guys. Thanks for being here. It's awesome. Can't wait to see you guys soon. Sunday's going to be fun. We'll talk about a lot of the sales numbers going on. Very cool. Guys, thanks a lot for being here. Have a great day. Gonna finish some water. Fallout came on the box. I'm going to start watching Fallout right now. I'll get like one episode in, which would be awesome. And then maybe we can even talk about that because some of you guys have been like hegging on me this week. Come on, dude. You know what's going on, right? I'm like, no, I haven't watched any episodes. It's horrible. All right, that's all I have to say. I think so. We're there. We're done. Maybe. Yeah. I'll see you guys soon.